1208 on the dash. Moon on the gate. Glass house up the hill. And your knee near mine. Backseat low, leather warm. Salt in the vent, smoke in my lungs. Driver gone, engine purr, headlights laid out. On the stone curve turn, I see that mansion. All glass, all pale, see behind it. Like a secret with a veil, you don't say much. I don't rush, just let the bass sit. Just let the night hush. Your perfume got weight, soft but deep. Man's in the cabin, won't let me think cheap. Gold at your wrist, dark in your hair. That moon cut silver, right through the air. I keep talking low, half to you, half to the glass. How the whole coast stop when a moment like this pass. How the road got us here, but the room ain't the prize. It's this blacked out backseat and the look in your eyes. Make this ours for a little while. Leave the whole world back behind the drive. Seeking way, and the lights can lie. Stay in this backseat, don't ask why. I'll watch your hand move slow and stop, trace one line on a fogged up chrome lock. One breath, then another, and the coupe turns small, like the night fold inward, run the sound of it all. That mansion shining, like a promise with teeth. Clean glass walls, but the dark underneath. Mystery wear good, when it's dressed as fine. White stone, black water, and your thigh near mine. I ain't saying forever, I'm saying now, saying this exact book in the hour we got. Saying your silence loud in the thick blue cabin. Saying my calm go thin when you lean and I have it. Deep bass under us, slow like a tide. My voice stays smooth, but the want don't hide. You smile once, not enough, and it make it worse. Cause a man hear too much and a whisper at first. For a little while, leave the whole world back behind the drive. Seeking way, and the lights can lie. Stay in this backseat, don't ask why. Not a gate behind us, the mansion ahead, but I keep us parked with a smoke hang red. Not from danger, from the amber glow, from the dash lit faint, from the things I don't show. You got that mystery, soft and expensive, not cold, not hard, just out of reach enough to keep my whole chest locked in the rhythm. Every small move make the cabin listen. Your shoulder turn, moon slips down. My hand stays still, but my pulse gets loud. This ain't rush love, this that late control. This that coast night luxury mixed with soul. And I know that house got a view worth praise, but I swear this backseat got a stronger haze. Cause privacy deeper when the world right there, and we choose this dark and this trap on air. One car, one climb, one gate, one line, one look, one breath, one almost all night. Glass walls waiting, see below. But this backseat got the backseat goes. On the dash, still blue, still late. Moon on the gate, your hand near mine, engine low, bass underneath, and it start right there again. 1208 on the dash.
smoke reaches first, before the last glass is lifted, before the room admits the hour, before I admit what the haze already knows. I'm still in that high room above the sleeping avenue, sunk into a low chair, while the city glitters far beneath like something expensive I can see and never touch. And the smoke keeps moving around me in soft deliberate ribbons, translating the whole night into a language warmer than speech. The staff are thinning out the edges of the place, collecting stemware, lowering voices, letting the final records breathe longer between kicks. And all of it feels like a film, slowing itself down so I can stay inside this moment a little more. I keep tasting heat in the back of my throat and loneliness in the center of my chest. Both dressed too well to argue with, both wearing the same dark silk pulser, both leaning closer every time the low end rolls through the floor and brushes my ribs from below. There's this perfume in the seat across from me, still drifting there like a private answer, and I let my hands stay on the armrest where the fabric holds a little the warmth that used to belong to somebody else. Maybe to the hour itself, maybe to the shape of wanting when it sits still long enough to look elegant. The haze says more than mouths do. It curls and I understand. It leans through the low light and lays a soft hand where it can. The haze says stay here, stay near. I hear love in the smoke tonight, even with nobody here. The room keeps glowing in patient amber while the skyline below goes colder by the minute. And I'm floating in that difference, in that strange reverie, a split between being wrapped in warmth and feeling the hollow underneath it. I watch the smoke travel over the tabletop, over the rim of the last drink, over the brass trim and the dark lacquer, turning every hard surface into something touchable, every shadow into something tender, every silence into a sentence that never quite ends. This is the kind of heat that does not break doors down. It reclines, it watches, it waits until the hour is deep enough, and then it settles in beside loneliness so smoothly they start to resemble one another. I keep thinking the city should matter more from up here. The traffic lights, the rooftops, the towers holding laid off as ghosts, but the room has made its own climate and its own gravity, and all I can hear is the bass below the calm, the haze above the polished surfaces, and the small private ache of being left with beauty after beauty has moved on. The haze says more than mouths do. It curls and I understand. It leans through and lays a soft hand where it can. The haze says stay here, stay near. I hear love in the smoke tonight, even with nobody here. By the time the last call ritual's almost done, the lounge feels less like a place and more like a thought I walked into and can't I walk out of clean, because everything here has learned how to blur without losing its shape. The lamp glow is honey thick now, the room nearly emptied of voices. The night outside spread wide and glittering, and I am still here with this dangerous softness pressing against me. This after hours heat that makes a man feel held and abandoned at once. I know the difference between company and residue, and still I keep breathing deeper, letting the smoke settle in my jacket, letting the music speak under the skin, letting the haze keep telling me that devotion does not always arrive in a body. Sometimes it arrives in atmosphere and traces, in the way a seat remembers, in the way a room refuses to let go of what just happened inside it. Maybe that is why I do not move yet. Maybe that is why I let the night stay cinematic, wide and slow and too beautiful to correct, because in this suspended hour heat has manners, loneliness has style, and the haze has become the only honest thing still speaking. Allow me to see keeps shining around me. The room keeps dimming inside me. The bass keeps circling, and the smoke keeps spelling out what I do not say aloud. The haze says more than mouths do. It curls and I understand. It leads through the low red and lays a soft hand where it can. The haze says stay here, stay near. I hear love in the smoke tonight, even with nobody here.
When I finally lounge, the chair gives back the silence. The room is almost dark. The last beat is folded into the floor, and what follows me to the door is not the city, not the music, only that scent left behind in the fabric and the smoke.
Socket tray clank. Air hose hiss. Roller door rattle. Then the trunk woke up low. Shop lights on in blue red. And the whole bay leaned in. I rolled that coupe in slow through the service lane shine. Chrome on the bumper catching strips from the sign. Late night polish on the quarter-pound curve. Whole shop breathing like a thing with nerve.
I stood by the workbench with the rag in my hand. Watch that black paint drink up the garage. Watch your chain throw light when you step from the seat. Heard that bass hit once and settle under my feet.
You had that calm in the fluorescent glow. Gold on your wrist where the socket head shown. Oil sweet air mixed clean with your scent. Made a man ride low without leaving the cement.
Kept one hand on the hood like you owned the hour. Let the smoke drift warm by the lift post shadow. And the room got richer every time you move. All steel, all gloss, all after midnight. Smooth, chrome take the blue, blue take the skin.
I let the light say
what I keep in, low and bow, stays under the frame.
I ride that glow and come back the same. I saw your face in the wheel lip gleam. Soft in the spoke cuts, half in a dream. And every little flash from the two chest line turned the whole bay holy in a low slung shine.
I saw your profile in the side door trim. Cool in the jaw, deep in the brim. And the more that sub rolled through the floor, the more I wanted 1 minute more.
No crowd in the room, just the compressor side. Stacked ties sleeping in and the rafters high. Just your heel on the concrete slow and near. And the red blue glaze in the rearview mirror.
No need to rush when the dark look dressed. When the hood's still warm and the aches sit pressed. When a shop can feel like a velvet lane without one tire moving in the rainless pain.
I trace one line by the fender seam. Watch the shadow slide through the steam. And the warning came clean, not loud, not wild. Just custom fit heat with a patient style.
Take the beat, chrome take the blue, blue take the skin.
I let the light say
what I keep in, low and vow, stays under the frame.
I ride that glow and come back the same. By the last slow hour when the city went thin, the service bay held us like a secret in 10. Jack stand still, no clock worth trust. Just smoke in the rafters and the low end dust.
I watched you lean by the rolling cart side, soft in the shoulder, cool in the stride. And every reflection off the wrench set face made obsession look good in that steel blue space.
You talk with your eyes, more than the mouth. All laid back north with a hidden south. All smooth black calm with a baseline pull. The kind that makes a half-lit room feel full.
You gave me blue by spray bottle shine. And that look ran long through the spine, through the bench like gold, through the tail like haze, through the whole shop him of these after hours waves.
I let that moment sit, didn't break its neck. Let the hood hold heat, let the silence flex. Cause some nights don't need a road to drift, they just need chrome and a midnight lift.
No man matter.
Red on the wall,
Smoke in the rafters.
bass under all.
One more pass, one more gleam, one more night inside the machine. Chrome take the blue, bloom take the skin. I let the light say
What I keep dim.
low on deep in, low in vow stays under the frame.
I ride that glow and come back the same. The morning came quiet, cold on the bay.
No trunk line talking, just dust in the rays.
Your shape gone soft from the side door flare,
Only chrome stand bright.
and the room say nothing.
Cut glass base, gold stem, cold cage glowing red, black booth seam, amber in the tumbler, smoke turning the light to cloth. Morning hit my blinds, but I was still down there. Back in that lounge where the ceiling stayed low and every table looked dipped in hush. I remember it in whispers. You came late, I never left. That kind of talk, half breath, half trouble. Hookah bubbling soft by the elbow. Lamp glow slipping across like it would. Deep bass moving under the carpet like it knew how to hold a secret steady. I sat in the booth and watched time lose shape. Too quiet. Only if you leave. The gold trim caught your wrist. The smoke soft in your mouth, my drink stayed cold, my chest didn't. That room had patience in it, expensive kinda lets one sit close without making a scene. And I kept hearing your voice like velvet dragged over a match head. Keep time crooked, keep time slow. Amber by your mouth, gold in the smoke. I live 1 minute 100 times, and that minute still lives in mine. Yo. The memory keeps coming back in low volume, not as a full picture, more like a booth corner, a shoulder turn, a ring tapping glass, the cold breathing brighter when somebody leaned in. Everything moved like a whisper had hands. Look at me, I am. No rush in it, no bright confession, just that lounge wearing midnight well, all brass edges and dim red posts, all perfume, burnt sweetness and baseline velvet. I remember the way the room seemed private, even with bodies drifting through it, cause the smoke kept drawing curtain that no one had to pull, and every small exchange got heavier after. Stay right there for a second, for the whole song. That was the tenderness, not loud, not dramatic, just a slow ache made luxurious. Just one late hour curling in, worded to the clock on the back wall meant less than your breath did. Keep time crooked, keep time slow. Amber by your mouth, gold in the smoke. I live 1 minute 100 times. Now daylight makes everything honest, but that place refuses. It stays blurred, it stays gold, it stays half hidden behind the same rising veil. I can still feel the leather give under my arm, still hear the hoe's neck settle against the tray, still taste the dark sweetness in the air when the bass dip lower and your voice drop with it. You remember this? I remember too much. That line stay. So did the way the booth held us, like the room had picked a side. My calm looked polished from the outside, but inside it was all repetition, all replay, all 1 little minute looping until obsession sounded gentle. That's what got me. How soft it was, how easy it looked, how a whole night could shrink to one low lit exchange and still feel larger than sleep. Even now I don't miss the crowd or the liquor or the music first. I miss the blur, I miss the whisper, I miss how time bent around us and called it style. Still here, still gone, one more look. Too long, cold dim, glass warm, bass slow, night drawn. Keep time crooked, keep time slow. Amber by your mouth, gold in the smoke. I live 1 minute 100 times, and that minute still lives in mine. The cold went darker, the brass lost fire, the booth fell back in the shadow. Your voice thinned into the haze, the room kept dimming. Glass, trim, smoke, mouth, till all that stayed was one last outline, going soft to black.
Smoke came first, soft off the lip, curling through dash blue light, while the boulevard kept rolling, palms bending over the lane, and the whole night talking low. One take, no cut, just a coupe and a slow silk crawl. Chrome drinking violet from the sign, black top shining like it got memory in it. Palms all long in the haze, city push back, one push close. I got one hand loose on the wheel, other hand ghost in the grain of the sea. Sub under me, deep and patient, like the car got a second bloodstream. Warm air slipping through the crack in the glass, smoke land script on the cabin. Everything moving, nothing rushing. That kind of hour that makes sadness look expensive. Dreamy in the cleanest way, melancholy dressed in cologne. Necklace cool on my chest, red signal far ahead, and the lane stretching out like it know I ain't ready to end nothing. Haze got a tongue, and it speak real slow, right on my skin, what the mouth won't show. Haze say stay, through the dash like glow. I read that love in the smoke I blow. Still roam, same frame, same logo, city breathing at the edge. Same palms crossing over the windshield, same deep notes turning the cabin tender. Nothing changes, but everything shifts. That is the trick of a boulevard at midnight, and keep the body moving while the heart stay parked on one thought. Syrup in the page, luxury in the drag. I let the tires hum their little prayer. Let the reflection slide across the side panel. Let the haze keep translating all the things I don't say clean. It turn one into atmosphere, turn memory into perfume, turn one long look at the lane into something almost holy. And I swear to smoke no more than I do. The way it leans to the passenger side, the way it circles back toward my throat, the way it hangs there like a sentence that don't need finishing. Haze got a tongue, and it speak real slow, right on my skin, what the mouth won't show. Haze say stay, do the dash like glow. I read that love in the smoke I blow. Now the whole ride feels scored, Baseline under the ribs, palms overhead like extras in a rich slow film. No cutaway, no exit shot. Just this black ribbon road and this egg-wing velvet manners. That dreamy hurt, that polished little bruise that comes when a night too beautiful to leave untouched. I keep gliding past sleeping storefronts, past little pools of neon on the curb, past chrome flashes and parked cars, past the version of me that would've gone home already. Instead I stay inside the motion, because motion feels kinder than daylight, and the haze keeps speaking in gestures, small, warm, near, like a hand on the back of the neck, like breath crossing the room, like devotion dressed as weather. Maybe that's all I needed, not an answer, not a promise, just a boulevard saying it's all. Through smoke, through bass, through the blue on the dash, through the way the dark kept making room for me. Slow palms, late shine, black road, soft time, smoke script, heart red, one more mile, through the things unsaid. Haze got a tongue, and it speak real slow, right on my skin, but the mouth won't show. Haze say stay, through the dash light glow. I read that love in the smoke I blow. Then the signs thin out, the lane go wider, the city fall quiet at the edge. Smoke still silver in the console light, engine still smooth, seat still warm. And somewhere under the hush, that bass still breathing.
Her silhouette rose out the cellar blue, half in the lamp haze, half in the record dust. Black dress catching bronze from the back bar shelves, and the whole room turned softer before she even moved. Yeah. I still remember that basement, like a song that refused to finish. The banquet worn smooth by late sinners. The brushed brass lamps leaning amber over cut glass tumblers. The turntable turning slow as if it had all night to teach the room how to breathe. She came through the smoke rings without disturbing them, which is how I knew the hour had chosen me for something beautiful and dangerous. Because only certain women can walk into a vinyl bar and make the needle sound richer. I was already halfway gone on the low end, chain cool on my collarbone, one hand around a drink I barely touched, the other tracing circles in the damp on the tabletop, while the soul sample under the drums kept brushing against the ribs like a velvet hand with perfect time. And everything after that arrived in fragments that still shine too clean in memory. The soft gleam on her shoulder, the hash cooling in the tray, the lack of A's to the booth, the scent in the air mixing sweetness with burn, and that dreamy ache that comes when the room feels too intimate to belong to anybody else. Yeah. Plush after midnight, keep the room low. Gold on the records, slow and low. Plush after midnight, stay with me so. All I want tonight is the undertow. The bar went deeper the longer I stayed inside it, as if the bass were thickening the walls, as if the smoke rings were learning new shapes above our table, as if the whole underground kingdom of wax and whiskey and whispered glances had been built for exactly that stretch of time when desire stops asking permission and simply reclines. I remember her profile by the listening speaker, eyes half lidded like she heard a secret in the groove before I did, fingertips resting near a stack of sleeves as if she could lift one record and alter my post with a choice. Dreamy did not mean harmless there, it meant the sadness had shined. sign on it. It meant the loneliness came dressed in silk and amber. It meant every reflection in a bottle line looked warmer than truth, and still somehow closer to it. I kept floating through that mood, letting the low slung drums hold me upright, letting the smoke rings rise and break and rise again over us like quiet halos for people who know the difference between wanting too much and hiding it too well. Yeah, yeah.
Plus after midnight, keep the room low. Gold on the records, slow red glow. Plus after midnight, stay with me so. All I want tonight is the undertow.
Oh, yeah. Morning makes everything plain, but it cannot flatten what that place became. Because in my head, the bar is still glowing under the street, still running dark soul through old speakers, still carrying her outline in the space between the bottle shelves and the listening booth. I go back there in the mind the way a man goes back to a verse that almost saved him. Hearing the crackle before the beat lands, seeing the smoke rings widen over the lamp, feeling the room turn from lounge to fever dream to confession chamber without anybody raising their voice. And the melancholy part of it is not that the night ended, is that it ended perfectly with just enough left unsaid to keep playing, with just enough warmth in the seat across from me to make the emptiness feel tailored, with just enough perfume and a haze to make memory smell expensive. I carry that afterglow like a private fault line, cool on the surface, moving underneath every bass note. Since then, testing the ground for the same collapse. Every dim room judged against that one basement where the record spun and the silence learned how to touch. Low lamp, slow turn, red ash, go burn. One look, one drift, one night still an open. One more loop in the dark, one more pull at the heart.
Plus after midnight, keep the room low. Gold on the records, slow red glow. Plus after midnight, stay with me so. All I want tonight is the undertow.
So here it is, plain at last, the confession I kept dressing in style. It was never only the music, never only the room, never only the smoke rings turning over our heads. I stayed because she made that basement feel like the only place in the city where my loneliness sounded beautiful.
Already in the room, sun still fading through the red sand spill, air unit humming, and the bedspread holding heat.
Already in the hush, already in the smoke, already in that hour where the outside can't come in. Red vacancy breathing on the stucco wall, ice in the bucket, chain on the dresser. Bass from the coupe still leaking through the light. I shut the door and the whole world got smaller. Orange sky thinning behind the blinds. My heel by the nightstand, lipstick by the lamp. I watch a shadow cross the motel carpet. Watch a car walk in like it owned the frame. You said the room looked cheap, I said it looked perfect. One lamp low, one ashtray warm, one key card bent on a wood grain top. I said you always make the late hours shine. You said only when the room deserve it. Then a red sign painted my shoulder slow, and temptation started dressing like comfort. Motel art crooked, curtains glowing rust, cigarette ember, making tiny stars. I lean back easy, let the low end talk, let the silence pour expensive over us.
This house tonight, lock the whole world out. Red light on the sheets, and the bass stay down. This house tonight, small room, big sky. Keep your hand in mine till the dark go by.
Cut to the sink like catching chrome. Your ring by the faucet, my perfume and steam. The mirror all fog, but the room stay clear. Every move slow enough to leave a trail. Cut to the ice cube soft in the glass, to your dress on a chair, to the lamp glow gold, to the air unit rattling like an old drum machine, to the red sign blink making the walls pulse. I told you I liked how fearless you looked. You told me I liked how dangerous calm felt. I smiled and let the room hold that line while the smoke climbed thin by the motel vent. Cut to your wrist on the blanket seam, to my palm on the headboard, to the light gone dim, to the stale old phone by the Bible drawer. Like nobody ever touched this room like this before. Confidence got sweeter in that little box. Not loud, not flashy, just measured and warm. Like we rented a private weather system. One red storm cloud and a bed underneath.
This house tonight, lock the whole world out. Red light on the sheets, and the bass stay down. This house tonight, small room, big sky. Keep your hand in mine till the dark go by.
Montage running, your hair in the neon, my watch on the table, TV muted blue, parking lot quiet except for the trunk line post, and the red sign working like a heartbeat clock. Montage running, your shirt half open, my necklace tangled in the blanket fold. The last of the sunset gone from the window edge, and the room turning deeper than it looked outside. You asked if I always stayed this cool. I said only when the fires stayed close. You laughed like you knew that was half a lie, and laid back slow in the vacancy glow. I asked what this was. You said don't make it small, just let the room be a room for once. Let the world miss us till the morning comes. That line stayed hanging above the lamp, above the motel carpet, and the ash gone white. And I knew right then in the hush of that place, I'd remember this red long after the price was paid.
One key, one room, one dusk, one tune.
One bed, one sign, one hand in mine. If the road wants us back, it can wait outside. We got one whole night on this side of the blind. This ours tonight, lock the whole world out. Red light on the sheets and the bass stay down. This ours tonight, small room, big sky. Keep your hand in mine till the dark go by.
The morning came pale on the motel wall.
The red sign, the door, the lock looks small.
No music now, just the air unit drone.
And both of us quiet, dead in the silence. Finish what the night had started.
First thing, you're sin. Warm on the collar, salt in it, smoking it. Night still on it. Then the road came back, coastline black, rail light silver. Coupe nose pointed down the highway, engine purring like it knew the secret first. Fragments only, your ring on the armrest. My hand on the wheel, city way behind us, sea way below us. And that low end road tucked under the seats, clean, expensive, slow. I keep getting pieces of the same hour. The hair lifting when the window stayed cracked. The light a flare, then dark again. The moon cutting pale stripes on the hood, nothing rushed. Everything drank, honey lane after lane after lane. And me staying inside the drift. Like the tires found a prayer in the pavement. Like nostalgia wore black silk and rode with us. Like the smoke in the cabin knew our names before either one got spoken right.
Coast keep cleaning, I keep coasting. Headlights sweeping, and the dark stay open. Low ride rhythm, memory floating, mile by mile, and the heart keeps smoking.
Next frame, your shoulder by the glass. My chain cold from the wind, the radio half there. All melted chords and a snare from far away. I remember the perfume again, then the sea wind. Then your knee turning towards me. Then the whole cabin growing smaller, not cramped, just closer. That kind of close to make a man quiet. That kind of quiet to say more than a rush ever could. I was cruising easy. One eye on the bend, one mind in the afterglow. Palms blurring past like dark metronomes. Blue from the instrument panel on my wrist. Red tail lights ahead dissolving, then gone and smoke again in your laugh. Cut short, then that ache, not pain, not peace. Something richer, something soft around the edges. Something that keeps replaying whenever the engine hum sound right.
Coast keep cleaning, coast keep cleaning. I keep coasting, I keep coasting. Headlights sweeping, headlights sweeping. The dark stay open, dark stay open. Low ride rhythm, low ride rhythm. Memory floating, floating, mile by mile, and the heart keeps smoking.
Last part stay with me the hardest. The stretch where the cliffside widened, where the lane got emptier, where the sky looked huge and expensive, and the whole world narrow to chrome trim, warm leather. And you're outlining the corner of my sight. I can still feel the coupe settling low with every curve. Still hear the rubber sing on the smooth black ribbon. Still catch the scent that hour rising out the ash and the salt. Smoke plus memory, that was the language. Not forever talk, not promises. Just the coast running beside us. Just the dark water breathing underneath. Just one long night making a home out of motion. Every fragment got shine on it. The little gold on your earring, the console twat, the cup holder sweat, the dash stitching beneath my thumb. All of it ordinary till the hour touched it. Then all of it holy for a second. And I've been chasing that second ever since. Flash of your profile, flash of the guardrail, flash of my head shifting gears, flash of the moon on the roof line, the smoke, the sea, then that deep knock from the truck, keeping time with what I never said.
Coast keep cleaning, coast keep cleaning. I keep coasting. Headlights sweeping, the dark stay open. Low ride rhythm, memory floating, every flowing, mile by mile, and the heart keeps smoking.
Then the turnout passed, and the lanes went longer. Then your scent thinned out into the upholstery, and the coupe kept eating miles. Motor carrying the rest of the night away. One last glint on the dash, one last breath of smoke, and the engine rolled on. Red coal in the tray, purple spill on the floor, gold chain on the bottleneck, velvet dark in the corner, my jacket on the chair, your scent still on it. Morning came thin, but my head stayed low. Back in that alley club, with a side door glow, where the neon bled through a curtain of burn, where the room moved slow, and the smoke took turns around your wrist, around my dream, around that little pause before a man could think. I keep getting flashes, soft and exact. You're healed by the booth. My hand on the back of that leather seat, while the bass line rolled in a whole back room. Felt expensive and cold, cold in a good way, cold like chrome and heat, cold like loneliness, dressed in a custom beat, bliss in the same frame, same red, same blue, same hush in the shadows, same pull towards you.
Smoke on my cuff, the heat in the blood, red on your skin, and the room went slurred. Close for a breath, gone when I blink. Smoke on my cuff, and your warmth in the pink.
I remember the tempo, not fast, just fed, with a low end pressure, moving under the red. All that velvet breathing, all that midnight gloss, all that sweet little danger, with a beautiful cost. You lean by the speaker, then faded through haze, then came back gold, in a sidelight blaze. I kept my cool face, kept the draw slow, but inside my ribs, something loosened below. A bliss kinda numb, an ache kinda shine, like the club knew exactly how to flatter the mind. Smoke went up, then folded back down, like it wanted to circle the whole room around. Around your shoulders, around that grin, around a dark little thought I never set in.
Smoke on my cuff, the heat in the blood, red on your skin, and the room went slurred. Close for a breath, gone when I blink. Smoke on my cuff, and your warmth in the bed.
Now the daylight honest, but the memory not. It still wears that alley like a jewel tone plot. Still got the bass in the seam of my chest. Still got your trace where my collar got pressed. Still got that emptiness, clean and fine, not wrecked, just elegant, still taking its time. I see the last round, the bartender nod, the club thinning out like a tired mirage. I see the booth staying warm after everyone moved. See the smoke hanging crooked where the dark once proved that some nights don't end. They tint and stain, they ride back home in the afterbrain. And you stay in pieces, a shoulder, a laugh, a red little ember, then the whole thing passed. Wet door, wet brick wall, club light shaking on the alley at all. One long inhale, one last slow sweet, one look too soft for a man to keep.
Smoke on my cuff, your heat in the blur, red on your skin, and the room went slurred. Close for a breath, gone when I blink. Smoke on my cuff, and your warmth in the pink.
Then the color drained from the bottles to floor, from the velvet edge, from the half-shut door. Just my coat on a chair, and the ash gone dim, and the alley light fading, frame by frame, to black.
Bass came up first. Through the booth scene, through the glass rim, through the smoke left float where your line used to lean.
Morning got in, but it did not win. I still wake inside that booth, maroon velvet under my arm, gold dust on the bottleneck, cold red memory in the ash. Everything blurred, but rich, but soft, but too near, like the lounge never closed, like the night kept one room lit just to hold that version of me. Cool on the face, gone in the chest, luxury look liquid there, melted across your shoulder, across the lacquer table, across the half-inch space that kept turning small, then holy, then dangerous. I keep remembering the smoke, not as smoke, as weather, as language, as silk with a pulse in it. It climbs slow, loop once, hit the ceiling, heat the hours, hit the difference between wanting and having no cure for wanting.
Velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. No, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. No, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark scene. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. No, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark scene. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene.
There was bass under everything, under the leather, under the stemware, under the little restraint I wore like a tailored black lie. One low note, then another, and the whole booth turned private. Not because the room empty, because obsession dressed the room from inside. I can still see your wrist as a line of light, still see the ring flare once and disappear into the blur. Still feel the air go warmer without anybody moving much. That's how it worked. No crash, no bright confession, just that narcotic drift where the lamp glow got thicker and the smoke became a tide, folding in, folding back, bringing the same make to shore again. I keep telling myself it was only an hour, but morning keeps proving otherwise. Every thought I touch comes back velvet, every silence I wear comes back gold.
Velvet pink keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Now velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Now velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene.
The obsession part came later, cleaner,
Better dressed when the room was over, but the booth stayed lit in my head. When daylight hit the wall and I still felt that low end sway under my ribs, that is the expensive hurt. The polished one, the one that never begs because it already owns too much. I remember the scent in layers, burnt sweet, amber glass, skin heat and an impossible softness that made the whole lounge feel borrowed from a dream with taste. I remember how the dark moved there, not like shadow, more like velvet water, more like sleep in slow motion, more like the inside of a thought I should have left alone, but I didn't. I keep going back, same booth, same gold hush, same room turning further away while it gets closer in memory. Like the night learned my weakness and built a kingdom out of it. Low room, soft blur, gold post, gawk fur, one glance, then haze, and the whole hour fell in the waves. No straight line, no clean sleep, just the same rich loop coming back to keep. Velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Oh, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Oh, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Oh, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Then I see it last. And that booth, that glass, that gold edge on the table. I turn once in my mind, take one last look, and the room goes further, while the look stays near.